So you haven't seen Jimmy since this morning? No. No reason, Mr. Clayton. I was... Never mind. He just walked in. Yeah. Thanks. Jimmy...
Walker woman, look, you're never where I can find you.
Me? I was looking for you.
I went to the sub, but were you there? No.
Would you just shut up and tell me where you've been? The airport?
Well, Barrett took off on his bike. I heard him, so I jumped on mine and I followed him.
Why did he go to the airport?
Why do people go to airports? To get a plane.
Yeah, well, if I was following him, I would have bought a ticket and gone with him.
I would have, too, except that you can't buy seats in somebody's private plane.
Barrett took a private plane?
Yeah, it was one of those little twin-engine ones, you know. Before you ask, I don't know where he was headed.
Well, did anyone go with him? A passenger or anything?
No.
What about a pilot?
Barrett was the pilot.
It figures.
You know, we really should have let Owen stay.
Yeah, well, he's lucky I let him leave in one piece.
He was only getting footage for his music video.
Yeah, you got a whole song and dance between Dad and me.
Bad, huh?
Yeah.
What are you going to say to Mila?
Then I'm not going.
But Garrett, once Dad makes up his mind...
Well, I'm just going to have to find a way to change it.
How?
You're going to have to make him see how worthwhile it will be for me to stay.
But what if he can't?
Well, I'm going to show him how worthwhile it will be for his campaign.
He seems to have a lot of good political advisors.
Yeah, but how many of them can throw a monkey wrench into the mayor's campaign?
Can you? Well, how come you didn't tell Dad about it?
You know what he says? Always keep an ace in the hole.
Hi.
Hey. Hi, Ace. Going out for football, I see.
Give it up. There's only one starring quarterback, and it won't be you.
No, not me. I'll be too busy.
Get out of here.
Can't waste energy tackling an easy target, Booth. Besides, Neil and I've got a project, and, I'll be doing a lot of writing.
Gonna spend the rest of the year balancing on a ladder, Rocket Boy?
At least one Booth appreciates my poetry.
Yeah, I can see it has its advantages.
Garrett?
As long as it keeps you off the field.
Yeah, well, there's something even more important than all that.
Yeah, your next meal. Cut me a break. How sappy can you get?
Guess you don't understand and never will.
Listen here, Rocket Boy. You think you know everything and you got everything. Well, you don't.
Yes, well, I'd love to stay and help you two sort this out, but... Sydney. Well, life's a video, and I've got my own to do. Later.
There's been a mistake.
You're not kidding.
Owen couldn't have asked you to do the video. He got the idea from me. I was the one who suggested it to him. But that doesn't mean he wanted to do it with you. Maybe you didn't hear right. Sandy, there's nothing wrong with my hearing. Just your singing.
What? You're on OTV. Owen Television, get it? Come on now. Forget I'm here.
Owen, you said we were doing a music video together. You said we were. How could you do this to me? No, how could you do this to me? I trusted you. We were partners. I told everybody you were a stand-up kind of a guy. I stood up for you. Was I ever wrong? We grew up together. Counting on you. I was counting on you.
Hey, could you move over to camera left?
Owen! Oh! Get!
Hey, cool effect.
Out!
Hey, watch the lens.
Get out of here!
But
Turn
what
that
about the
thing
video?
off!
What about the video?
Out of here!
But it's my studio.
Thanks.
So?
Control tower said a small Piper Apache took off but didn't file a flight plan.
Barrett could be anywhere.
Yeah, looks that way. Hey, Jimmy, why don't we stop thinking about where Barrett was headed?
You? Giving up?
No. No, let's just start thinking about where he's been.
Well, if Saja was seeing things right, Barrett was hanging around the Walker estate.
Right, I trust Saja.
And that's where we should go.
Yeah, exactly. First thing tomorrow morning.
No. The sooner the better.
You want to go to the Walker's date at night?
Great. Last person I wanted to see.
Same here. The last thing I want to hear from you is that I stole all your stupid money.
Oh, I'm not accusing you of that anymore.
How nice for me.
You're not a thief.
Good morning.
You're a liar.
Here we go again.
That stupid paper you're holding over my head is a lie.
So you say. And as I've always said, until you can prove different, it's the only truth.
I want that paper, Garrett.
Not as bad as I do.
You've got Mila. You've got the poems. You're only holding that over my head to get to me.
Not true.
Then why?
It's my ticket to staying in Swans Crossing.
You're leaving?
My father wants to send me off to boarding school in France in 2 weeks.
How wonderful.
Not for you.
What a bon voyage party. My treat.
Not so fast. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to talk him out of it.
Well, considering the fact that your father is probably the most stubborn person on earth, I mean, I should on that guest list right now.
Well, if all else fails, I'll just use my secret weapon.
What secret weapon?
A way of making my father realize how valuable I can be if I stay, by turning his campaign into a landslide victory.
By doing what?
By raising the question, is the mayor's daughter really a relish, or merely a swan?
Some Z's, and I feel like I could rescale or heat shield specs.
Yeah, but you better hurry up because Glory can only watch Katie for another hour.
Okay.
Hey, Professor Van's favorite launching pad.
Ah, yes. So, what do you say, Professor Van? Shall we head over to the library?
Certainly, Professor. After you, Van.
Oh, thank you. Van. Thank you, Professor Van.
You're welcome, Professor Van.
Zdravaga. Professor Van is two screwball kids